Hey good people on YouTube, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome. This is Farah from FaroutFarah, a channel where we talk about lifestyle, travel, self-growth, and life experiences. So if you're interested, consider subscribing. Today, we are talking about working in Germany as a student. I am going to break down this video into two parts, where in part one, I'm talking about how much you can work as a student in Germany, what are the laws, and how much taxes you might end up paying if you consider to do a job in Germany. Whereas in part two, I'm going to make a detailed video and give you all the links and resources where you can start working in Germany as a student, even if you do not know any German. Yes, you heard me right. Also, stick around until the end of this video where I tell you how to work in Germany as a student and not pay any taxes. Stay tuned. So there are many ways for international students to actually work in Germany and earn more money to support themselves during their study. But this is important to know that when you come here for study, your prime priority should be your studies and not to work. Therefore, here in Germany, there are some restrictions and regulation when it comes to the international students working here in Germany. Of course, these restrictions and regulations do not apply to the students who are coming from EU or EEA nationalities. They are allowed to work normally. So the first part, that if you are an international student, you cannot work more than 20 hours a week. However, these hours can increase once you are in your semester break. However, there is an exception. So for example, if you're working as an academic assistant with one of your professors in the university, then you are allowed to work more than 20 hours a week. Like, there are these kinds of Agentur für Arbeit, that literally means job centers, who actually give you permission how much you're allowed to work or not. So in case if you are an academic assistant, you have to go to that job center and actually take that permission if you can work or not. So in a whole year as an international student, you can work 120 full days or 240 half days. A full day in Germany is 8 hours of work. So if you're an international student, you can work a full 8-hour day, 120 days a year. You cannot work more than that. Which brings us to our second point, that are these 20 hours enough for a student to earn enough amount of money to actually support himself? From 2015, Germany actually introduced a minimum wage law. That means no matter whatever work and for whomever you do the work, you will earn 9.5 euros per hour. However, it highly depends on how exactly you will end up earning. So for example, if you're working in a grocery store where you're packing stuff, or you're working in a field where there is saturation, then you might get that minimum wage. If you're working as a tutor, then you can earn up to 15 hours a week. Me, myself, when I worked as a babysitter, I got around 12 euros per hour. However, when I was working as a tutor, I got as high as 20 euros per hour wage. So it really highly depends on what you are doing, but the minimum you can expect to be paid is 9.5 euros per hour. And it is not that in Germany somebody can take advantage of you, but I think it's still nice to know all the laws that you might need beforehand so that you do not run into some compromising situation. So we have talked about how much can you work in Germany as a student and how much can we earn if we work in Germany as a student. But a third and very important point is, do you pay taxes when you work here in Germany? Before starting, I want to just mention it that I'm not a tax professional, and whatever information that I'm giving you right now is basically based on the latest taxation laws in Germany. But this information is just for education purposes, and please do not quote me in future. With that said, let's dive into the point 3 of, do you pay taxes as a student and how much taxes do you have to pay? Everybody in Germany pays taxes, but not every income is taxed. If you're working a so-called mini job here in Germany, which is so famous with the students, because in a mini job you earn a lump sum amount of 450 euros per month. Why this amount? Because if you're earning that 450 euros per month, you pay no kinds of taxes or the contribution towards the state pension scheme. Which brings us to the next level. If you're earning more than 450 euros but less than 810 euros per month, you do pay taxes, but whatever the taxes that you're paying, you're going to get back. Yes, if you're earning less than 9,718 euros per year, you do pay taxes, but if you will file taxes at the end of the year, you are going to get back all of those taxes. Every year, you're going to get a letter from the finance office, the Finanzamt, and they are going to tell you to file your taxes. Sometimes you might also not receive any kind of letter. However, be smart with your money. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like giving my money away. So if you are earning more than 450 euros and you are paying towards the taxes, you need to file taxes. Please do file taxes. Chances are, if you will file taxes, you are going to get back your money, whatever tax that you pay. But you still have to pay towards the state pension scheme. Actually, in Germany, the money from the taxpayers of today is used to actually pay the pension of the people who are already retired. So the people who are in retirement gets the pension from the tax contribution of the people who are working right now. And we will get our pension from the contribution that the generation after us will make towards the state pension scheme. That's why everybody in Germany has to pay into the state pension scheme. Third and the most final thing is, if you are earning more than 850 euros per month, you have to pay a total 9.45% of your income towards this state pension scheme, because the contribution towards the state pension scheme could go as high up as 9.45%. And if you're earning more than 850 euros per month, then you pay all of that contribution towards the state pension scheme. So guys, today was a little bit too much maths and information, but I think it is really important for everybody to be informed about their rights and also about the restrictions, because when you're coming here as an international student, the last thing you want is to get in trouble with the taxation or the finance department. So please don't do that. Do watch this video. Anyways, today's video was all about what you need to know before you start working here in Germany as an international student. But stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to tell you all the tips and tricks and give you all the resources and clickable links where you can work right away, even if you cannot speak German. So guys, this video was a little bit difficult to shoot because there were so many things that I had to consider and keep in mind. I do not do a scripted video, so I have to do everything out of my memory, and I will really appreciate it if you guys will give this video a thumbs up, because it will really help me and I can make this kind of content for you more and more. So please do not forget to subscribe and smash that like button. It will help me so much, and I love you guys so much for all of your support and all of your love. Keep on watching, and I will see you next time.